Movie starts with Kingdom of Lamia, where Ella is born. Ella's fairy godmother Lucinda comes to see her. On her constant weeping, she gifts her obedience. Ella would have to obey any order given to her without any objections. Time passes by and Ella grows up with that gift, which is more like a curse. Ella must do all those things that she doesn't even want. It became disturbing for Ella. Ella's mom has gone sick, and she makes Ella promise her that she won't tell anyone about her gift because it can be used against her as well. And she gives her a necklace. Wearing it, she becomes a grown-up. Her dad Peter tells her that they were left with only two options because of their bad conditions, either to sell their house or marry a wealthy socialite, Dame Olga. They decide to get married and Ella agrees. Olga has two daughters, Hattie and Olive. None of them are good to Ella. And Ella must do everything they say. Hattie takes Ella's necklace from her. Ella's dad has gone to look after some business affairs. Hattie uses Ella's obedience and insults her everywhere. The plot shifts to Prince Char and his uncle, Edgar. Char's dad had died long ago, and Edgar is taking care of the kingdom since then. Hence Char trusts Edgar blindly. Edgar takes Char to Frell, where Hattie and Ella's classmate have made a fan club for Char. But Ella doesn't like Char or his uncle at all, since she thinks they're ruining the kingdom. Char likes this attitude of Ella. Char tries to impress her, whereas Ella was not interested. Char asks her to wait for him there, and Ella is unable to move because of her gift. Suddenly a cart comes right her way. Ella can't do anything. Suddenly Char saves her. He doesn't understand that why didn't Ella move from there. Before he can say anything, Hattie shows up with Olive and sends her away. Hattie knows Ella would do anything that Hattie would say. Hence, she asks Ella to steal a shoe pair from a shop. She gets arrested by soldiers and Olga brings her back home. Olga is so mad at her, Hattie makes her admit that it all happened because of Ella's best friend. Ella was sad, and her household fairy, Mandy, shows her a book, which she admits that it was her friend who turned into a book due to wrong magic. She adds that, with the help of that book, they can find Lucinda and convince her to get back the boon. Ella came to know that Lucinda was at a wedding, and on the way to find her, she came across some people teasing an elf. Ella fights them and saves that elf. Slanan. He takes her to his village, where the elves were forced to entertain the people at ball. Moving ahead, ogres attacks them. Char once again saves Ella. Ella dresses Char's wound and Char asks her to accompany him to Gentril. Ella unwillingly joins Char's journey. They reach Gentril. Char is surprised to see soldiers torturing giants. At the wedding, Ella gets to know that Lucinda has already left. Ella wants to leave but Char asks her to stay the night there. Ella feels for Char as well and she agrees. They spend good time together and fall into each other. Char asks her to come to the ball and Ella agrees. They reach the castle where Ella's sisters were already there. They're having a tour of the castle with other girls. All the girls are coming after him but Char leaves from there with Ella. Char says that he'll find Lucinda. Then he introduces her to Edgar. He has left Ella in the record room to find Lucinda's address and gone to check his crown. Char tells Edgar that he's about to propose Ella on the ball, just where his dad had proposed to her mom. Edgar was not that happy about that and he doesn't like the tilt in his behavior and his questioning about the kingdom. He thinks that Ella might be the reason for his behavior change. He meets Hattie and Olive to get Ella out of the way. If Hattie helped Edgar, he'll marry her to Char. Hattie was dreaming about this, and she would do anything to get it. Hattie tells Edgar that Ella would do everything that Hattie would say. Edgar orders Ella not to accept if Char proposes her, and he demands her to kill him instead. He gives her a dagger to kill Char. He admits that he was the one who killed Char's father and he must kill Char too, so that he can rule the kingdom. She writes a letter to Char in a hotel that she breaks all their relations. She must spend time till midnight to pass the duration of order given to her to keep Char safe. Hence, she asks Lennon to tie her up at a tree, so that she can't move to go to the palace. Also, she asks Lennon to take elves, ogres and giants to the palace. And to protect Char from Edgar, Lennon leaves to get the help. Char gets disappointed at Ella's letter. Night has fallen, time for implementation of Edgar's order is near. She's trying to move even though she's tired. Out of nowhere, Lucinda shows up. She doesn't listen to her at all, dresses her up and sends her back to the ball. Having no other option, Ella leaves for the palace. Char is so happy to see Ella. Ella shares her true feelings at Char's orders. Char takes her to that place where his dad had proposed his mom. Char proposes to her and hugs her. The time to do what Edgar had ordered has come, and Ella was just about to stab him but she fights herself and drops the dagger. But Char gets her arrested. Slennon has reached there with elves, ogres and giants. And he gets Ella freed. Ella gets to know through Benny that Edgar has poisoned the crown. Ella runs to save Char. Meanwhile, Mandy found Benny and she changes him back into human. Ella tells Char all about Edgar. Meanwhile, Edgar's snake attacks Char and Ella saves him. Edgar wears the poison crown himself and died. Char proposes Ella, and they get married at the end. Movie ends here. Thanks for watching.